You guys, but check it out right here, man. I got something that you're gonna be really, really, really amazed about. I don't know why I did not even think about this sooner. And you know, there's probably others out there that, you know, they do already know about this, and that's exactly how they're doing it. I have no idea, but I'm gonna show you right now on how you can get legendary event schematics without using weapon vouchers or, you know, getting them from Llamas. But yeah, you still kind of have to. Okay, so let me kind of explain to this on what I mean by this. Okay, so I'm gonna take you through my collection book. All right, and I'm gonna show you something here. Okay, so as you guys have seen, for the weekly Llama shop, you got the EPIC Hemlock schematic. Okay, now the downfall about the EPIC Hemlock is I already had it in the collection book. Okay, but I didn't have the legendary version of it, right? So if I were to go right here, okay, and I research that, I have to use a voucher to research that. Now I only have 3 weapon research vouchers, okay? I think I've used one in the past. Don't remember what I used it on, but regardless, okay? So listen, I'm gonna show you guys something. All right, here's the really cool thing, okay? So when you go into your schematics, all right, I'm gonna show you something, okay? I now actually I have 2. I forgot I did already have one, but now I have 2. I have 2 different hemlocks. So at this point, I can now make one into a bright core level, because this one I would be able to do bright core, and this one, yeah, it's already sunbeam. Okay, but all you would have to do, okay, all you have to do. All right, let's go up to let's see. There was the oh, which one was it? Right here, the Blastortron Mini. Okay, now I'm gonna like, just show you something, just for people who did not know about this. Okay, you go to upgrade/inspect, and I'm gonna hit square to upgrade. Go down to increase rarity, and if you do it like this, all you do is use legendary flux. It's 100 legendary flux. And boom, you just like that, you get the legendary schematic instead of having to use a weapon voucher, or trying to get lucky and getting it from the birthday llamas that we're about to get. So I just figured I'd let you know, they've been talking about, hey, you might want to go ahead and do some of these before the birthday llamas come out, in case you end up not getting what you're wanting type thing, which, yeah, in all reality, you could do that later. But I just figured I would kind of share that information. Now, I will say, all I would have to do, if let's say I wanted to put that legendary hemlock into my collection book, I'm gonna walk you through. I'm gonna show you what to do. If I wanted to do that, like let's say that was the route that I chose to do, okay, I would go up to the one that I have right here. It's a 77 that I've upgraded this far, and I would unfavorite the schematic. Okay, you go all the way back to your collection book. You go all the way back down to event schematics, and then you go down to, where was it, right here, and boom, now it's available. So the cool thing is, guys, if I were, let's say I were to, you know, put this in here, everything I use to upgrade it, I am getting that back. So that is an option. Now, me on the other hand, the only way I am going to put this in here is, or put one in here, is if I do get an extra copy. Who knows if that's gonna happen. I am very particular about things when it comes to games like this, games in general, Save the World, guys. If you like go through, guys, I'm gonna show you something. The collection book, yeah, you see my level isn't really the highest, okay? But listen, I don't have a lot of things leveled up that high. But I have gone through and I have been trying to collect everything in this collection book. I have been working on a little guide on how to get most of this stuff. Like these things right here, guys, a lot of this is like hero quest. So when you go into your quest, you press into quest log, and every now and then you'll see the daily quest down at the bottom. And then that's how you collect some of these, you know, different, mainly all of these right down here, your campaign soldiers. For for the exception when it comes to this one right here, Buckshot Raptor. This one you actually get by hitting level 100 in the collection book. So that is why, I mean, that's the only way to get that one. But the rest of these, you gotta go through like your daily quest, and that's only gonna be these campaign heroes. Okay, just know that. Okay. Again, personnel, my defenders, yeah, they're all done. I'm just waiting for another Val to come back out, and I can throw her in there. Survivors, I've not messed with any more legendaries. I didn't need these specific ones for my build. I'm not putting mythics in yet. The other ones I've already put in there. But my ranged weapons is pretty much done. The only thing I need is a typewriter. That's why it doesn't show my pistols is done, because it's considered a SMG. So that's kind of the downfall. Yeah, but melee's done. My traps is done. I'm not got a single starter pack. It's just I didn't really feel the need for it. Promotional people, guys, Razor, and I'm just gonna call it Kuro, because I'm not going to attempt to try to pronounce it with my stutter. Okay, so the way you get these is by downloading the game Battle Breakers onto your PC, gaming computer, whatever you got to play on, and you get to round 20 on the level 20, and you be able to get Razor. Okay, you get to level 50 and you get Kuro. So it takes about 6 hours if you want to grind it out, if you have the access to it. I actually did it for 2 other people because they didn't have access to a computer. They just gave me their info, and I took 6 hours one day, excuse me, while I was AFKing some missions, and got this done in no time. So yeah, I don't really use these for anything, but hey, I would have them for the collection book if I wanted to. Unfortunately, you can only get one, schematic of each of these. Then it comes to your event people. I have gone through and I am attempting to collect every little possible thing that I can get, because I'm a collector, guys. I love to collect everything possible. A lot of the stuff where you do see the ability to put stuff into the collection book, like I said, I want a duplicate. So I'm not going to throw a bunch of this stuff in until I do have a duplicate. For example, come over to traps. Like, I have one other broadside right here. Got plenty of sound walls. Like, my traps are big for me. I mainly I stick with a lot of traps in this game. And so that's like the main goal, but, at the same time, I'm just, I want to have duplicates. I want to, be able to have a duplicate of certain heroes. Before, like, I have 2 different crossbones Barrett right here. Of course, so this one right here. Now, I already put them in the collection book, and technically I could get rid of these 2. But I want you to know one thing, okay? To think about one thing when it comes to this. Yeah, not all of these are great. I get that. I know that. I really do. But think of one thing, okay? When it comes to expeditions, sometimes you might want these extra heroes leveled up to throw on these expeditions. So just remember that, because you'll be surprised. It might help knowing that you have these extra heroes to the side. You might not use them for your loadouts, but they are usable in these expeditions, especially these high level ones right here. Yeah, this is just 3, but let's say I want to throw this one in there. This is only a 27% success rate. Where, I mean, just to even put this in there, I'm at 58%. So even with the heroes I got, I wouldn't be able to do this. So just think about that, okay? It might help you in the long run. But like I said, I wanted to try saving people when, instead of using your weapon voucher. And it also works on heroes too. I did want to show you that. Let's say, I don't know if I actually have. I think this would work as an event one. I don't know. But if I wanted to increase rarity, boom. I don't recall. Let me go back down to event. Or I think she's the expansion people, isn't she? Yeah. If I were to recruit, yeah, so that doesn't really count. Hold on. Let's see. See, these aren't gonna matter, okay? Even if I already have her, so I might run the next copy to come out into the shop. And this stuff is worth waiting on, okay? There's not a lot of it. Like, these are probably the best examples I can give you, okay? So, like, you know, let's say this right here. Oh my gosh, I can't use it as an example. I gotta find one where you have to use a voucher. I know this one would have to be a voucher. I know that one for a fact. But that's going on with the event we're doing, so why use it? Man. I just came across one earlier. I just don't remember which one it was. I might be wrong on this. Give me a sec. I might be totally wrong on this, guys. Actually, this is my big example right here. No. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, so I guess it's not really gonna matter like it does, but doesn't. But the only ones that you would really technically need the weapon voucher for would be your mythics, you know. So when it comes to the hero ones, I guess it doesn't really matter on that part, but your weapon schematics are your main things. And I'm just telling you, like, try to be careful about it. Okay, be very, very, very careful, because I've saved a lot of my stuff. I think I've used one hero recruitment voucher, and the only reason why I have 5 is because of ventures. And again, I have 3 weapon research vouchers right now. So with that being said, just save it. Be cautious on it. I know I hate for people to sit there and lose out on everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's great, but I don't know. I would hate to see someone go out and use all their weapon vouchers, not realizing, like, hey, all you gotta do is use some legendary flux. Now, there's a lot of ways to make legendary flux, guys. Mainly, your best ways is through the collection book. Like right here, I'll be getting 50 once I hit level 240. And so, like, if you're like me, you know, and I have plenty. Okay, if you look at all this, I have plenty of schematic XP and whatnot. If I could go into my collection book, guys, let's say I wanted to take a survivor, okay? Boom, I could just inspect, evolve, level up, and that's gonna move up my my progress as well. Now, these commons, I mean, they're not gonna do much, but when you do it to every single one, you'll be surprised when it all adds up. I mean, that's why I kind of did through here. So just kind of be aware of that. Another way to earn the legendary flux is through the Llamas shop. Every week you'll get to be able to get 10 of these, which cost 750 gold. I get that every single week. Okay. Now, I also try to get the epic flux as well, just because you never know when you might need that. It could be a thing where, let's say, you know, we'll go right here. Okay, right now I do have 630 legendary flux. I have 1,510 epic. But let's say, for example, you know, for example, we'll go right here. Okay, let's just say that there was a loadout that came out, and you know, you could get the piercing lotus edge. You know, there's 2 ways to do it. You know, you could just go straight here and just, you know, go with the flux. But let's just say, okay, you wanted to this came into the shop, and it was the epic version of it. Okay, well, let's say the epic version of that came into a llama in the shop. Okay, just did you guys pay attention to anything I showed you earlier? When you were to come over here and do it, and you increase the rarity, okay? When I want to increase the rarity, it does not use any kind of designs. It just uses your flux, okay? It just uses the flux. But that Blastron Mini right there, okay? That's a bad example, because, I mean, we'll go to the hero side. We'll go to the hero side. Because I feel like it's just probably the better bet, okay? Oh, it's okay right here. Again, just using flux, okay? But if you were to go and get it from the collection book, okay, it doesn't really matter which one I use right here. If I want to go straight from the collection book and recruit it, I'm also using 3,000 training manuals with that legendary flux. So always pay attention to that, okay? Because you're gonna run through that in no time. But doing it the way I just showed you, you are able to save on that and use it for when you truly need it, okay? So just keep that in mind. Remember that. Again, I am still grinding for gold right now, so I can go ahead and buy these 3 out and throw them into the collection book, and yeah, and I will be pretty set. Then I'll be saving up some gold. I'll get some epic perk up right here, and then get some more of this over here, you know, on occasion. But right now, I wanted to kind of just show you guys. I know Beast covers a lot of this stuff. He goes through, shows you missions. But this is a RTD, guys. It's 328 reperk with 4 times lightning in a bottle. And for some of those that don't know this, the things that have the time clock on them, those are a one-time thing. But this 4 times lightning in a bottle, let's say we do this mission and you get 328 lightning in a bottle. Every time you do it, you are going to get that amount of lightning in a bottle. So if you're trying to grind for a certain, you know, resource, that is the way to do it. And I do a lot of jail builds, so I could get you an RTD mission, like this specific mission, to get it set up and ready and going, would take 5 minutes max, and then you'd be over, you know, in 10 minutes. I don't exactly know what all missions are technically available right now, because I'm just now going through them with everybody. There's a good little jail build I've been doing for Repair the Shelter. I know the Team Bashins, he was showing AWOL. I'm friends with her. Okay, where's she at? Right here. This right here is the lady that Team Bash has been putting in his videos about her jail builds. Okay, but I have a different jail build that I do for this one, which also works for Evacuate the Shelter as well. So we'll kind of move on through here. I always try to go in for these high-end ones over here, just to check them out. I wouldn't necessarily try to do this one because it's not the greatest of rewards. It doesn't look like the greatest today. Here's a 4 times reperk and they fight the category 4. But personally, I'm only going to want to do this if I have at least 2 other people with a base, where it's possible to kind of connect them together. I don't really care to do this solo. But if you have a good, you know, constructor loadout base, I'll show you mine right here. This is the loadout I use. I'm liking this loadout, I really do. It's worked very glorious to me. But yes, this is my hero loadout that I use for any kind of constructor mission I do when I'm using my base. So yes. Back to the missions though. This one is decent. 5 times Storm Shard, 250 legendary perk up. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's check out this RTD right here, which if for some reason I cannot move. I cannot move. Why can't I move? There we go. Okay, so this right here, 415 reperk, which is gonna help be nice. But you're that 5 times schematic, you're gonna get it every time. I don't really care to do that part. I would do this one time just for the reperk, but I'm not gonna sit and do it again. 5 times, yeah, it's decent. But again, it's category 4. This one wouldn't be bad to do right here. You're gonna be as you see, it says Spider Storm. It changes all elemental enemies to fire. So you're going to use metal for all these builds. This is one I could attempt. Don't know. Here's another one, 369 reperk. So not a lot of like 4 or 5 times reperk today, except for that one right there. But there's some missions that give you some decent amount. Kind of looks like a cold day. I know I'm gonna be helping someone building their twined SSD. Not really. I'm just providing the materials and the traps. But they're the ones building it. Okay. I will probably run a few of these. If anybody sees this video, they're wanting to be carried in some missions. Not a lot of schematic missions. Like, oh yeah, I just seen this one right here. Wow. Like, actually, I think I was just on that one. I'm an idiot. Shit. Anyway, okay, right here, a good example. 4 times hero XP with it as well. So there's another one I could attempt. I don't recall there being any kind of schematic. Like, here's this one right here. It's a deliver the bomb, which I don't need this one, so I don't really care to do it. If there is someone out there that is trying to get this mission done for this hero, hit me up. Comment down below. I will be more than happy to help you do this. Now, guys, I do stream on Twitch. It has been a while. I've been dealing with a lot of family issues. Long story, that's for another day. I have been playing, though, and I have been grinding. If anyone needs help with submissions, if you're just wanting to run a couple to try build up your reperk, pure drops, lightning in the bottle, anything, just hit me up. Because I do not mind. Here's a 4 times, and it's a lower level, so you can do this multiple times, and eventually you're gonna get a couple good 1,000 reperk in just a few hours. So, like I said, if anyone is needing help with any kind of missions at all, hit me up. I do not mind helping you. I hope I was able to help a couple people today trying to save your weapon research vouchers, okay? Because those are very important. You don't get those every day. Okay, that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.